That is the best game offensively I have seen the Steelers play in maybe 6 years. Honestly, Aaron was tremendous. The back shoulder throws, the tempo. I mean, the Steelers have had an offensive line issue and a run game issue since Big Ben's second to last year. DK Metcalf and Aaron really connected. Steelers had 6 sacks, and a lot of that the Vikings O-line's all banged up, but I don't want to hear about it. All I know is when I watched that game, that was a 20-25 offense. A number one receiver, a consistent run game, good pass pro. Aaron deserves credit. He is leading this offense, and he deserves credit because if you're a Steeler fan, when's the last time you saw a third down, a game plan, a run game that consistent? And Minnesota's got real players. Brian Flores is a great DC.
I mean, I don't know why everyone kept trying to act like Aaron Rodgers was bad in the beginning of this season. I'm like literally pushing back on that narrative and being like, Aaron Rodgers has not been bad. He hasn't been the problem. And now they're like, well, I can't believe Aaron Rodgers played pretty well. He's been playing pretty well. You know, was the offense firing at all cylinders necessary? No. But like, you know, it was the first few weeks of the season. And I think the Steelers played awesome. And they were able to finally run the ball. The receivers were actually making some big plays for Aaron, helping him out. The defense rose to the occasion. And it was a great game for the Pittsburgh Steelers. But before I go any deeper, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, I need you to subscribe to this channel, and I need you to watch the full length of the video, as it is the best way to help support the growth of this channel. I'm out here trying to make Pittsburgh Steelers. There's a handful of teams that like I want to be able to more consistently make content, but the views are so hit or miss. I've been trying to make Aaron Rodgers and Pittsburgh Steelers videos, and I'll get like 600 views. And again, I want to emphasize, it's not a matter of just like, I'm just trying to get all the views I can and do all that. It's like, I want to make videos that people want to see, that people want to watch, that people want to discuss. So if I make a Pittsburgh Steelers video and 600 people watch it and there's one comment, well, then it's just like, well, nobody wants to talk about it. So then I'm like, why am I going to make videos about it? So I need you to subscribe. I need you to watch the videos. When you do that, this is what happens. This is what happens, and that way we can ensure that when I make Steelers videos, people actually watch them. We actually have the right conversations. We can continue to make awesome Pittsburgh Steelers content. I got a soft spot for Pittsburgh. Lived in Oakland. Know Pittsburgh very well. Strip district and all. So please subscribe, watch this video, and help the Pittsburgh Steelers content aspect of this channel grow so we can talk about it and make videos and not worry about videos literally getting like 600 views and one comment, because then it's just like, then nobody wants to talk about this, and then it's just, you know, it's a bummer. But this was a great game. I mean, you could tell the Vikings' whole approach was, we just want to get after Aaron. 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 And they did a great job. And I think the defense, I wrote violent, physical, opportunistic. This was the defense that we were expecting all year long. This is the Mike Tomlin, Pittsburgh Steelers defense that we were all saying, this is why you don't need so much out of Aaron Rodgers and this offense. You just need Aaron to be an elite decision maker, an elite game manager, which I know that's such a negative thing to say out loud. But Aaron has been more than that. The way how he was moving, the way how he was avoiding the pressure, I mean, it was impressive. I mean, right now, it just feels all the levers that the Steelers have pulled is working. The run game, DK Metcalf, Aaron Rodgers. I mean, again, they were able to actually run the ball, 29 carries, 131 rushing yards, 4.5 yards per carry, 2 touchdowns. Aaron was 18 for 22, 200 yards, 9.1 yards per attempt, only sacked twice, a 119.7 passer rating. They were forcing fumbles, 2 interceptions, 6 sacks. They were forcing a ton of third and longs. And Carson Wentz played really well. Carson Wentz actually had a great game. Make no mistake about it. I think Carson Wentz played an awesome game. He gave the Steelers a run for their money, and they answered the call. And this is a tough game in a land that none of these players are going to be very much familiar with. Playing at a weird time in a weird place. Like this is not an easy spot to be in by any stretch of the imagination. So this is a big win. The Minnesota Vikings defense has been great, has been awesome these last couple of years, and the Steelers just had an answer. The Steelers had an answer. They didn't make any mistakes. They really leaned on this Vikings offense. They gave up some big plays, right? Justin Jefferson got his. Carson Wentz got his. He made some beautiful throws. I mean, he made some beautiful throws, but like, it never unraveled them. The Steelers didn't try to do too much. They weren't like, oh gosh, we're going up against a backup quarterback. Carson Wentz is 32 years old. We got to get out. Like there was none of that. Nothing was forced. Like when I wrote violent, physical, and opportunistic, like none of it was forced. None of it was too much. The offense didn't try to do too much. Everyone just played within what, how they needed to play. And you come away with the win. So I'm just a really, really impressive win. Really, really impressive. I thought this Minnesota Vikings defense was just going to be able to get after Aaron. And because I talked about how like Aaron has been great when protected, and when not protected, when under pressure, it's been bad. And I said though that like that's to be expected, and that can even happen. Like Matthew Stafford has been elite when protected and just off a cliff when the pressure is there. And yet you can still win a lot of games. You can still be a great team. You just have to be perfect when you're protected. When you are protected, you gotta hit the throw. You gotta make the catch. If there's an opportunity for you to catch the ball and then rip off another 20 yards after that, it's like you gotta do it. You gotta take advantage of it. You gotta take advantage of it. It has to be 100% optimized to balance out when it's difficult to protect your quarterback. And the Steelers just kind of did better on all around. Honestly, it was just an impressive win. I mean, in week 4, Aaron Rodgers was 24th in total dropbacks under pressure, right? Carson Wentz 21 dropbacks with pressure. Justin Herbert 20, Stafford 20, Mayfield 19, Love 19, Jalen Hurts 16. So they did a really good job, and they limited the damage. You had 2 sacks that weren't too devastating, no interceptions, 4 for 5 on completions and attempts. So, still were able to get some progress. Wasn't automatically just no man's land, because Aaron Rodgers on the year has a 37% completion percentage, 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions when under pressure. This time around, he had an 80% completion percentage, so just any type of positive yards. Obviously, no interceptions, no touchdowns, but definitely better than nothing. His PFF rating for the season is 28.8 when under pressure. He was 60, which is good. Which is again, that's sometimes all you can ask for. We can see, top 10 is the cutoff is around 60 or so. It's when you start getting lower and lower. But even someone like Patrick Mahomes, 58.5, Josh Allen, 60.3. So when you're under pressure, the numbers are going to be different. That's why pass rushers get so much money, and so do offensive linemen, right? It's always all about the quarterback. Protect the quarterback, get after the quarterback. It's what it will always be about, because there's such, it's such a game changer. So to see the Steelers be able to successfully navigate that against such a notoriously aggressive Brian Flores Minnesota Vikings defense, it's just really, really impressive, and a great win, a great momentum builder. And now, like, the Steelers are in a true position to win this division. The Ravens are falling off a cliff. They are an absolute mess right now. The Bengals have a backup quarterback, and the Browns, I think this is going to be the year that they turn it around. So maybe the Steelers have to be on the lookout for that. But Steelers are in a great spot here. They're in a great spot to host a playoff game. It's early, obviously, way early. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but the momentum is there for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And if they continue to play like this, yeah, man, you're in business. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about the Pittsburgh Steelers, Aaron Rodgers' performance, and just the Steelers' performance as a whole against the Minnesota Vikings? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment. So whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get in some discussions, let's get in some fights, but ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We're building an amazing community here, and I absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all genuinely feel connected to. Something that we're really excited to be a part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help with the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.